Assalamualaikum, my dear students. Hope you are doing well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to our NIEBS Home School. This is Marjia Islam, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, morning shift. Now I am going to take a physics class for class 9. Today is our first class. Now start our class. Our chapter 1, physical quantities and their measurement. The chapter name is physical quantities and their measurement. Our chapter main topic is physics, scope of physics, development of physics, objective of physics, physical quantities and their measurement, prefix, dimension, scientific symbols and notation. I summarized this chapter here. Part 1, the important name of invention and inventor of physics. Here is the name of scientist, here is invention. Scientist name, Greek scientist Thales, BC 586 to 624. Invention is prevented about solar eclipse. Number 2, knew about the magnetic property of property of lodestone. Pythagoras 527 to 897. His invention is geometry, vibrating wire, musical instrument. Greek philosopher Democritus 460 to 370. His invention is presented the idea first that matter has individual units called atom. Aristarchus, his invention is he first gave the idea of sun-centered solar system. Seleucus proved Archimedes' idea with argument. Archimedes 287 to 212. His invention is principle of lever. Number 2, conversing the solar light using a spherical mirror. Number 3, the upward thrust of liquids. The scientist name is Eratosthenes. His invention is the radius of the earth accurately at that time. The scientist name is Dalton. Introduced atomic theory in 1803. Scientist name is Thomson. Invented an electron within the atom 1897. Rutherford 1871 to 1937. His invention is showed that at the center of the atom there is the smallest nucleus and there are positive charges in it. 1911. Max Planck, his invention is invented the quantum theory and the explanation of the stability of an atom became possible. The scientist's name is Satyendranath Bosu, 1894 to 1974. His invention is gave an appropriate mathematical explanation of the quantum theory of radiation. Number 2, one kind of elementary particle was named boson. Michelson and Morley. The scientist's name is Michelson and Morley. His invention is trying to prove that there is no existence of ether. 1887. Number 2, velocity of light is equal in both stationary and moving mediums. The scientist's name is Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955. His invention is invented theory of relativity in 1805. E equal to mc square. The scientist's name is Röntgen. Invented X-rays in 1895. The scientist's name is Becquerel. His invention is showed that radioactive radiation is emitted from the center of an atom in 1896. The scientist's name is Pierre Curie and Marie Curie. His invention is invented radium in 1899. And Number 2, atoms are not impressible and on disintegrating, and these atoms may emit radioactive radiation. The scientist's name is Newton, 1642 to 1727. His invention is published the 3 laws of mechanics and the law of gravitational force in 1687. Number 2, works about optics. Number 3, invented a new branch of mathematics called calculus along with Leibniz. The scientist's name is Count Rumford. His invention showed that heat is a kind of energy and mechanical energy can be converted into heat energy in 1768. The scientist's name is Lord Kelvin. His invention is introduced 2 important laws of thermodynamics in 1850. The scientist's name is Coulomb. His invention is invented the law of force between charges in 1778. Volta. The scientist's name is Volta. He invented electric battery in 1800. Oersted showed the magnets can be made by the flow of electricity. The scientist's name is Faraday. Invented the electricity can be produced by varying the magnetic field in 1831. The scientist's name is Maxwell. 183 express the varying electric and magnetic fields with a single law, the famous Maxwell equation. Showed that light is electromagnetic wave in 1864. Al-Khwarizmi, 783 BC, algebra has become from his book Algebra. Al-Masudi, the scientist's name is Al-Masudi, wrote an encyclopedia of 30 parts regarding the history of nature. Ibn al-Hayyum, 965 BC, the founder of optics. The scientist's name Galileo, 1564 to 1642. His invention is introduced the mathematical formulation with scientific process through experiment, called the father of modern science. Here is a wrong information, you can cross this. Okay, my dear students, today is our class. I hope you have understood today's task. See you in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.